You're listening to the Cruise Tips TV Unplugged podcast. Today, it's a special Prime Day edition. The Amazon sale is here. It only comes once a year, and we're going to talk about it. Welcome to Cruise Tips TV Unplugged. I'm your host, Sherry, and we invite you to join our cruise-loving family as we travel the world creating cruise videos and vlogs. In this podcast, we talk tips, tactics, and strategies to help you make every cruise your dream cruise.
So this is a big deal for us.
This is a big deal for us indeed. And why would you say that?
Because it is.
Because it is. We like shopping Prime Day. And really, you're going to hear these episodes probably 3 times a year. You've got Prime Day. You've got October, Amazon's Prime Big Deal days, and you also have the Black Friday period. And we love helping people to find things on Amazon to pack on their cruises, but also to use in day-to-day life, right? So it's a fun episode. This is a special episode. We're not going to be doing Amazon all the time. So for those of you who don't really love maybe the shopping or the packing angle, I get it. The podcast usually isn't about this, but there are a lot of people who love Prime Day. So we like to do our top favorites lists when Prime Day comes out. And you can find all the stuff we're talking about at amazon.com/shop/cruise-tips-tv.
You know, there may be people who don't like the shopping part of it, but you have to admit it is a big part of the cruising culture.
Yeah.
Because at the very minimum, you have to have suitcases, right?
Yeah, that's so funny. You've got to pack, so at least you have to pack, right?
And you've got to get your cruise wardrobe.
Right.
And then all the gadgets.
Right.
You got to have that stuff. So there is a tie-in.
There is a tie-in. There's absolutely a tie-in. And Amazon can be a very affordable and awesome way to shop for a cruise, right? We know this. So we're going to talk today about each of our favorites for Prime Day. And we made a YouTube video about this that came out this morning. If you're listening to this, it is July 8th. 2025. Prime Day is a 4-day sales event this year on Amazon anyway. And so we made the video and it hit the airwaves right when the sale happened. And I got to tell you, my favorite items have totally changed. So the things that I thought I was excited about are now, maybe I have new ones. Let's just say that. It's not that I'm not excited about them. It's that the things that I bought aren't necessarily the things I featured in the video because I probably already have all this stuff in the video. So I'm probably going to throw you for a loop with some of these. You're going to be like, wait, what? You bought that? And maybe you too, right? I think I can see you totally doing that too. Do you want to start off with anything? What did you buy? First of all, I think that's what's interesting to people. Not what do we think the good deals are, but what did you buy?
Well, honestly, I didn't buy much, but it's not for lack of deals out there. It's because a lot of the things that I've been watching are big ticket items. And you can only buy so many big ticket items.
Yeah,
right?
True.
You have to kind of say, well, there's a great deal on 4 different really expensive things, and I can really only afford one.
Yes.
So you have to pick one. So it's going to be pretty boring, or at least short, if I just talk about what I bought. Because I didn't.
Well, let's start with one thing that is an example of that, which I know that there's one thing that you bought where you ran it past me and you're like, this looks cool. And I said, yeah, that looks cool. And it falls into that. There's a million things that are like this that are expensive, but you only can pick one. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course I do. And,
all right.
and my thinking here is, as soon as I say that, I'm done.
Okay, well, I'll handle the rest.
But I can talk about other things because I know the Prime Day shopping thing very well.
Okay.
I think I have good plans for doing it. So I probably passed on these tips before.
Yeah.
But if you're new, they're probably useful. So
yes.
I can jump in when you want, and I can talk about some of my tips.
Okay.
But I'll lead into what I did buy by saying, just kind of spoiler alert, I bought headphones.
Yes.
Which is really crazy, because if you would have asked me what I would buy today, I would never have said headphones. In fact, I think I have probably said a few times, I'm never buying any more headphones. I have tons of headphones. But the reason I bought these is because, and I think somebody out there asked me one time, they said, what headphones would you buy? What are your favorite headphones? And I said, well, if money were no object, I think I would get Bose. but I've never been able to afford Bose.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the Beats and the Sennheisers and even the Rode.
Mm-hmm.
But today, the Bose deal was just too irresistible.
It was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I ended up getting some Bose headphones.
They were 43% off. The price came from $349 to $199. And if you guys want to see them, I gave you guys the URL already, but you're going to go to, it's this Idea List. So when you go to our page, you go to Idea List, and it's called Prime Day 2025 picks. Like, it's that one and not the early Prime Day. Make sure you look at that. It'll be at the top of the page, but you can see the exact pair that he bought there, and they're beautiful. They're a gorgeous kind of tannish gray, and they look posh. I'm so excited. They're noise canceling, and they've got lots of playtime too. Pretty good playtime for something of that caliber.
I think audio can be kind of personal sometimes. Like, some people may listen to something and think it doesn't sound that good. And another person could listen to the same thing and think it sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
But with that in mind, Bose have always kind of been the standard for me.
Right.
The unachievable standard, because usually it's way too expensive for me.
Yeah. Didn't they used to run like $500 and $600, and they've kind of come down a little too?
A little bit.
Am I wrong about that?
But I'm talking across the board.
Yeah.
A long time ago, when they used to have the big box, like stereo shops and stuff like that, they would line up all the speakers, and you could press a button and you could listen to the different speakers. And all the speakers would sound the same to me. Until you got to the Bose.
Oh, yes. That is good.
And I would always say, what are they doing? How do they make this sound so much better? But I think it's probably just a personal thing. But
yeah.
Anyway, you can take over the rest of the episode.
Well, there is something else that you bought last week on an early Prime deal that's still on sale that we've been showing under the second camera on Amazon Live. I want you to just hold that thought and talk about it later.
Sure.
I'll go into some of my stuff, but I think that's really neat too, and it's great for travel. So I'll launch into my list of favorites, things I think are the best deals. Some of them may be like, okay, gosh, I already have that, or I don't need that, but some of them are pretty outstanding. So one of the rare deals that I generally spring for at this time of year is Supergoop sunscreen. They make that unseen sunscreen that goes on with no white chunky bits all over your beard or whatever. So for guys, if your facial hair is coming in and you still need to get some sunscreen on that face, you want Supergoop unseen sunscreen. So you'll find that is a good one. I also am really stoked about another set of headphones, and it's the Beats. That both the Studio Pros and the Solo 4s are on sale. And I have the Studio Pros. I have the Kardashian color, which I always feel kind of guilty saying because I did not buy them because of that branding. I bought them because they were like this really cool kind of ballet slipper pink meets a sand dune color, and I love them. But those are $170. The better deal is on the Beats Solo 4s, which are $97.99, and they did come down at early Prime deal. They were like $99, and then I think they came down to $97. They had like a $2 discount, which is really funny. So that's a good one. I was gonna tell you guys about my computer. This morning it was on sale. I have the Microsoft Surface laptop in the color. It's also in the color Dune, but the price went up. So this morning it was $798 and now it's $819, but it's in that list if you want to take a look at it. If you're in the market for a tablet, like a laptop style tablet, it's a fabulous deal. I spent well over $900 on mine, and I feel like that was a really good deal. I talked about Supergoop, but we have to also mention other cult favorites and rare deals. Liquid IV is hot right now. Get it while you can, because the normal price on it is always $24.99 for a pack of, I want to say it's a pack of 14 sticks. And Liquid IV is that hydration multiplier that we also call like an electrolyte mix. And a lot of people will take these on cruises because they're sweating a lot. Like, you're walking around in Caribbean heat and you're hot, you're sweating. You may be overindulging a little bit too, drinking a little more than usual. And this might be something that can help you with that. Also, we use it on a day-to-day basis at home in our healthcare routine, not for any kind of overindulgence at all, but after going to play a game of tennis and you're sweating, or you go to the gym. But it is popular among cruisers because it helps to prevent and combat hangovers. So just being totally honest. Another fave, and again, I'm going down the girly route here because, that's what makes this show special is you're going to get a little bit of each. But Sol de Janeiro products are on sale, and they have some limited edition stuff right now that is beautiful. They have the Glow Motions body oil, which our audience went crazy for when I featured it on our live stream this morning. They said, yeah, this is cool. I want to buy it maybe for a cruise. Maybe it's too big of a bottle for a cruise, but I'll just get it. It has this kind of shimmery glow in it that's nice, and it's an Amazon exclusive product. So I don't think you can buy the Glow body cream or the oil anywhere else. And a lot of their scents are on sale. Also, there's this lime colada after sun lotion in a 2-pack that's on sale for just over $12. 2 16-ounce bottles, just over $12. That is an amazing deal. And then, of course, luggage. Luggage is hot right now. I've put so many of my favorites into our Prime Day list on Amazon so you guys can go sort through it. But brands that you might want to look for in my list would be Lovook has a good soft side, and that's spelled love, L-O-V-E, Vook, V-O-O-K. They make some nice budget sets that also have matching backpacks. So that's kind of fun. If you wanted to get a backpack that totally coordinates, you could do that. Delsey, also on sale. Delsey is top of the line, and you will see a single suitcase that's $103 right now in my lineup, my Prime Day lineup on there. That's this soft, beautiful ballet slipper pink that I'm considering getting. But if you guys saw my let's just say, if you saw my suitcase collection, you'd all try to force me to like have some kind of a garage sale. It's out of hand, but this is what we do for a living. So I collect and test, and then when I can no longer use them, I definitely donate them. And I can promise you that the Goodwill is very happy with my barely used suitcases that I donate. I'm sure that they're like, another good one, another new one. But anyway, this pink Delsey has this gorgeous kind of honeycomb texture on it, and I am drooling. So I haven't put it in my cart yet, but the luggage deals are great, and I think that they're absolutely worth exploring. All right, want to give me a break? You can tell, you guys, my voice, it sounds rough. I have done 2 live streams today, and I am beat. And I've been talking a lot, so I feel fine. I'm not sick. Nothing's wrong. Just the usual voice fatigue that comes with a busy time of year. What do you got for me, bud?
Well, it occurred to me I actually bought something else, but I don't know if it's on any kind of a deal. I just thought it was cool.
You just bought it,
and I bought it. So let me look right now and see if it's on any kind of a deal. Yes, it is.
Okay, what is it? Tell us.
In fact, it's 15% off. It's like a high-tech water bottle.
Oh yeah.
And this is another thing that I'm sure you would have never guessed, because I'm always kind of like sneering at the whole water bottle craze.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like, nah.
You're like, whatever. So the Stanley that I featured in our list today, you're like, oh, you're so basic.
Well, I am now.
Yeah.
because mine actually tracks how much water you drink.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. And I thought it was kind of gimmicky, and I thought, well, it was on sale, but before Prime Day, and it's on sale now again. Mm-hmm. So
if you don't drink enough water, does it like give you a shock or something?
No, but it will give you alerts if you want. Right now,
so cool.
I don't have my alerts set. I don't really go in for all that stuff very much.
Right.
But I might turn it on.
Yeah.
So it gives you a goal, a water goal based on the information you give it about yourself. And of course, it tracks with an app. Mm-hmm. But let me give you the name here real quick. It's called Water H.
Okay, Water H. And you know what? I can put it in the list. Did you say it was or wasn't on sale?
It is on sale.
Water H. Okay, I'll add that to the list online. Water H, water bottle? Okay. I'm going to put that in there right now. Oh, yeah. It looks like the one. Is it called the Boost Smart Water Bottle?
Yes.
Okay. I found it. Ooh, it's nice. And it's very manly looking. Well, at least this color. The color blue is fabulous, but they also have some others. Why didn't you get that nice mocha mousse color? That's nice.
I don't know. Blue. I'm a boy.
Okay,
right?
You're a boy. I'm a boy. I'm a boy. All right,
I
boy.
actually don't know why I got it.
Okay.
I don't think about colors all that much. I just get it. In fact,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking that I would probably end up sending this back.
Okay. But you like it.
I do like it because not only is it kind of cool in the high-tech features that it offers,
Yeah.
but it's very well made.
And you drank off of it, so you can't send it back.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but
There's that.
but there's a lot to like because it keeps things very cool and very warm if you like. Plus,
Oh, you can put warm stuff in it?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I'd have to check, but I'm assuming
That's cool.
because it's just like all these other, Stanley type things.
Mm-hmm.
But also what I like about it is the mouth opening is very wide. So when you take the lid off, you can fit ice cubes in without any trouble.
Really?
So I like that.
Okay. Oh, that's why you like the wide mouth.
Yes.
Because of the ice.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, if you're into that sort of thing, if you want to track your water
Mm-hmm.
or you just want a really high-end, fun
Yeah, something kind of
water
cool.
bottle, check it out.
It's what, in the $46 range-ish?
Right now it is, yeah.
That's a little
It-
pricey
it
for a
is-
water
it
bottle,
is
but
a little
not
pricey.
terrible, but like a little up there. Yeah.
It's gimmicky, but it's cool.
It's cool.
gimmicky.
So did you tried it today? You got it in and you used it and you drank more water. So that's
Yeah.
a win,
Well, I mean,
right?
I'm going to drink the water.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of surprised me in how good it is. Like
Yeah.
a lot of these things you get and then you go,
Yeah.
well,
Maybe that was too
it
good.
kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to send it back. It kind of
It kind of works. Yeah.
So that's what I was expecting with this. But
Mhm,
it actually works very well so far.
Good.
I mean,
You think you'll consistently use it?
I think so.
I think so too.
Now there are a couple of downsides to it,
Okay. What is it?
but they might be kind of esoteric.
Okay.
It does not fit into my car cup holder.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
no.
So that's kind of a bummer.
Oh, that is a bummer. It's too wide?
And then the locker at the gym, it's a little tall for that. I mean, I can get it in there, but other than that,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I totally know what you mean by the locker at the gym. Those are kind of small. Okay. That was a good one. We'll come back to yours. We're going to come back to yours because you're going to.
Oh, did you want me to keep going?
No, don't keep going. Don't keep going. But now that you mentioned water bottles, I do have to tell people that Stanleys are back on sale. And I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'm so over Stanley. But you know what? They make some nice straw cups, and the 30 and 40 ounces limited colors are on sale. You can't get all of them, but I think 40 ounce and some of the colors are coming and going off of sale. So keep an eye on it. I featured them in my live stream this morning too. I have a really pretty blue one that's it's actually a very masculine color. If anybody's interested in checking that one out, you can see it there. So when I woke up this morning, I thought that the AirPods, this is interesting, that the AirPods were going to be on sale, but they're not flagged as a Prime Day deal, but they're still discounted, right? If somebody wants to go get the Apple AirPods too, they're like always on sale for Prime Day. They are
Typically, they're
I think
on
they're
sale
less, yeah.
on these big days like Black Friday and what are they calling the October one?
Prime Big Deal days.
Yeah.
Right.
They typically are. So I was actually surprised that they weren't flagged. Now there is a percentage off,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say it's a prime deal, which I don't know, maybe it will tomorrow because we're still in the middle of it.
Yeah. I have a cool travel find I want to share with you guys. I'm choosing this one because this was the most clicked upon and popular item that I featured on the YouTube video of things that were on sale. You might have to watch the price on this though, because I'm seeing it kind of go up and down. But it's a ScanSmart TSA laptop backpack where you can actually open the laptop up when you're going through security. Instead of taking your laptop out, you open it up and the laptop is like laying in the front flap. It's kind of weird to explain, but just trust me and look at my Prime Day list or in the YouTube video and you guys will see it. It's called the Swiss Gear ScanSmart.
See, I think that's really cool, but I'm a little skeptical about that.
Right. Like you think they're still going to make you take it out of the bag.
I've been to a few airports where they're so by the book with this kind of thing. So I don't know if it's, the company may think this is a great solution, and then you get to the security checkpoint and they say, no, take it out.
Yeah, true. All right. A few more girly things. Laneige is on sale right now. Laneige is another luxury beauty brand that comes way down in price during this time of year. I also had one of our tried and true wonderful viewers tell me today that Elemis is on sale. And if you all are avid cruisers and you've been in cruise ship spas, you know that many of them use Elemis products. Some of them are moving towards Grown Alchemist and things like that. But still, in large part, Elemis is one of the most popular brands on cruise ships. And some of the deals that sort of stood out to me today for Elemis, like the bigger discounts, I guess you could say, they have a cleansing balm makeup remover that's a really nice product that's about $20 off. And all of their Pro Collagen line are excellent if you have aging skin. They have an aching muscle super soak. This one's spendy. That's going to still be $50 on sale, but it smells amazing. Also, take a look at, of course, all of their facial hydration products are wonderful. They've got facial moisturizers, all of that stuff, but they also have a shampoo. So keep an eye on that. My favorite, though, the number one is the Superfood Glow Hydrating Priming Moisturizer from Elemis. That is the product that I buy in travel size all the time and that I love for you all. Anything in the Elemis Superfood line is wonderful. Also, their Peptide 4 products are great. Again, retinols, aging skin, all that good stuff. Great brand, rare deal. I'm trying to highlight those things that do not go on sale very often. But I'm so glad you got those Bose, by the way, the Bose headphones. Another one that's on sale, and my French accent is terrible, but L'Occitane, the French brand that has all those beautiful stores, their softening almond shower oil is down 20%. That's a great deal, and that is a beautiful product. You can buy it, and you can buy refills for it too, if you want to go a little more eco-friendly on the packaging with that. And they have some fabulous, fabulous prices on their products today. How do we do? I know you've got one more big purchase that you made. I don't want to say big, but neat, significant. I know you have at least one more to share.
Yeah, I do. And if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, then yeah, it is kind of big.
Yeah, it's cool.
You're talking about the Scribe, right?
Yes.
The Kindle Scribe?
Yes.
It's very cool. It's just like a Kindle, only it's bigger, more like a notepad type size, and you can draw on it.
Yeah, it's really neat. It is double the size of a normal Kindle, though. But
yeah, it's bigger.
It feels so good to draw on it. So the way that I've been describing it to people is that when you look at it, you think, oh my goodness, when I write on this, it's going to feel like an Etch-a-Sketch. You know how that feels? Kind of bubbly, kind of weird, like the pen doesn't really have any traction on the paper. There's no grip. The claim to fame with the Scribe is that the notebook portion of it feels like paper when you touch it with your pen, and it is really neat. It's very clever. So if you're looking to, if you love Kindle, and you also like doodling, if you like brainstorming, if you like writing out beautiful art, you can send it to yourself after you've done it. You can't hook a printer up to it, we determined. One of our community members asked us if you can do that, and the answer is no, but you can email it to yourself. So
yeah, I got that on a pre-Prime
yes,
deal.
You did.
And at the same time, I bought the Shark Navigator, which is like a, what do they call those things? Like
it's a RoboVac. Oh yeah. The Shark Navigator is great.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
You know who else bought a robot vac was Angie, who comes to our live streams often. This is a time when people buy robot vacuums. I thought it might be fun to tell people what I bought today as well. I bought a lot of little things. You're more like you buy the more significant things. I buy all the little, like everything was $20 kind of things. So I'm going to tell you guys what I bought, but then if everything arrives on Thursday or Friday, I'm going to do an Amazon haul live stream on Amazon Live so you all can see this stuff. So if you'd like to see it, get ready. But here's what I bought today. I'm trying to go to the very beginning here. Okay. I bought a new pair of flip-flops from Co-Face. They're really nice. They have a little more of a wedge, so you can look forward to seeing those. I bought my son some dress shoes. We'll forget about that and not talk about those for now because that's boring. And then get this, you guys. I bought an exfoliating underarm scrub. I've heard that you're supposed to use underarm scrubs to improve your deodorant protection. So I did. It sounds really cool. I bought some coffee, my L'OR coffee. I bought a dress. I bought a beach bag, a beach hat. This is a good one. This is a good one. I've been dying to try some new protein powders, and I bought 2 of them, friends. I bought the Clean Simple Eats variety pack of 10. These stinking things are so expensive. Normally, they're usually $32.99 for 10 of them. That's $3 every time I put a thing of protein in my coffee. So I got the 10 packets for $26.39. So if you are a Clean Simple Eats fan and you like their protein powders, people also put these in their Ninja Creamy desserts for a protein-filled snack with good macros. I'm really thinking about buying the Creamy, you guys. Does anybody, if you have a Ninja Creamy and you're listening to this, would you mind letting me know how you like it? Is it complicated? Is it easy? Should I get it? Because I want to make like healthy, really healthy desserts. And I have followed some Instagrammers who do it and it looks wonderful. I bought a swim cover up. I also bought another protein powder. I'm into protein coffee, you guys, in case you didn't know. This is my new thing, is making sure that I used to fast when I woke up. Like I wasn't hungry. And I would go till 10 or 11 and having had dinner the night before at 6. And now the evidence on that is changing to say, no, ladies, you're not supposed to do that. So I bought the Orgain nut butter protein that has the flavor of the Justin's peanut butter cups in it, but it has 1 gram of sugar. So again, this is Orgain nut butter protein, the dark chocolate peanut butter flavor. So that's everything that I ordered today. Plus a pair of slippers that are like flip-flop slippers. So I'll show you everything on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything else?
We probably spent the same amount of money, only
I got a ton of stuff.
You're going to get a lot more boxes.
In the last 2 weeks, in the last week, I think I've spent about $400 on Amazon. Today, I think I spent about $250. So for the first day of Prime Day, for me, that's not that much. But I'm excited. And you guys, if you're listening to this the day that we release this podcast, which is Wednesday, July 9th, I want to let you know we're doing a live stream on YouTube, not Amazon, YouTube tonight. And we're going to do Amazon Prime Day as the theme. So if you want to see some of the stuff, anything that comes early from the stuff that I bought, if anything arrives overnight, I'll try to bring it in to that live stream. But go to our YouTube channel so you can see what time it's scheduled. I have it scheduled for 5 p.m. Central, but please look at it on your own computer to make sure that the time is right, because the time zone thing can get kind of tricky.
So I was thinking that maybe we could close. I have a couple of questions for you, but I wanted to throw out there, generally speaking, what there are good deals on, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, the robotic vacuums.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Robot vacs.
Yeah.
Tis the season.
Tons of good deals on that type of stuff. Amazon devices.
Okay.
Like the Kindle, the Ring.
The rings, the Ring doorbell.
The Fire tablets, the Alexas.
Okay.
Those things.
All that stuff.
All of that is on sale.
Okay.
Headphones. It's a great time to look for headphones. Coffee makers. Like if you're looking for a coffee maker. Probably a lot of clothes too.
Yeah, fashion. It's a really good time for fashion. And the lead up time, the week before Prime Day, was terrible for fashion deals. So now they're here. Also luxury beauty, guys. Luxury beauty.
Like makeup.
And when I say luxury beauty, I don't mean stuff that costs $50, $60 a bottle. I'm talking about, the sunscreen you didn't want to pay $30 for. Maybe it's a little less now. So it doesn't have to be like, the La Mer cream or anything like that. I'm talking more about maybe more mid-range beauty. And this is honestly the stuff I cheap out on usually. So...
Suitcases, you mentioned that as well.
Suitcases and bags in general, right?
Yeah. Also, backup power supplies. This may not be a thing in other states, but in where we live, we lose power quite a bit.
Jeez.
So we have a lot of these backup battery things. And I know that DJI is trying to get into this market. So
Yeah.
they have a great product. Take a look at it if you're in the market
DJI.
for a battery backup.
Okay.
Now, this is going to power things like not your whole house, but coffee makers, things that, the smaller backup power would not power.
And how big is this unit?
It's about the size of a car battery.
Okay.
Perhaps a little bit bigger, but manageable for sure.
Okay.
But not just the DJI. It's a good time if you're in the market for stuff like that.
Okay.
What else? What else do you think?
Gosh, you covered a lot of categories.
Well, then let me ask you.
There's some good, there's health and fitness stuff too. Like if you're in the market for a yoga mat or anything like that, fitness clothing, protein shakes, protein drinks, protein bars, a lot of that stuff is on sale. Oh, and, oh gosh, what was I going to, there's some bulk household and bulk grocery things on sale that are really good too. I'm trying to think of what else. Other things.
Let me just throw these two questions at you, and then we can wrap it up.
Sure.
Number one, was there something that was on a great deal that you just couldn't bring yourself to buy?
Yeah, the Delsey, the $103 pink Delsey that I'm drooling over.
You need more luggage.
I do not, and that's why I did not buy it. It's so pretty. I want it.
I think you have a problem.
I have a problem, and this happens all the time. I literally have an addiction to luggage. It's bad, you guys. But I didn't buy it, so you can't say I have a true problem.
Yeah.
But boy, is it pretty. Oh, Lordy. You saw it this morning. I
did. Yeah.
Gosh, that was beautiful. How about you? What couldn't you bring yourself to buy?
I don't really think there was anything. There were some good deals that it's not the right time.
Yeah.
But maybe next time around.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm an enabler.
Well, you are an enabler. But I was actually looking at the Apple Watch Ultra, I think they call it. But I have no need for that because, as you know, I just got the 10.
You got the 10 with Wi-Fi connection or whatever that is.
Well, it's cellular, yeah.
What is that? I'm sorry, I'm not techie.
Yeah. But,
Wi-Fi connection.
The Ultra, I mean, it's Ultra. Come on now. Mm-hmm. But they had a great deal on it. That's the only reason it caught my eye because I thought, oh, wow. Mm-hmm. If I would have known about that 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you would have. I know, darn it.
So let me, as a final question, ask you this. Was there something that you had hoped would go on deal and it didn't?
Yeah. Lumify. My eye drops.
Yeah,
I was really disappointed that the price didn't drop on that. If anybody saw it drop and perhaps I missed it or something, would you let me know? Because I just can't find it. And I'm paying, $21 for a bottle.
It's pricey.
It is, but I really need it. My eyes get kind of red and I just need it. It's one of those things I have to have it. So.
Yeah.
So
for me, and this has zero to do with cruising.
Okay.
I was hoping that the DeWalt power tools would go on a significant sale. Now that covers a lot of territory because they have tons and tons of.
They have such good selection on Amazon.
Yeah. And they didn't.
Just nothing?
Well,
not really.
Honestly, the stuff that is always on deal, like the basic screwdriver type things, the drills and stuff. Those are on deal, but it's nothing special. It's their standard deal. But I'm into the the more specialized stuff.
Yeah,
like the belt sander.
Okay.
And
you have some things in mind.
I do, and because I'm hoping to refresh that whole area of my garage.
Well, you're going to need it these days because this house is a bit of a project.
It's ongoing.
It's a great old farmhouse, but it needs a lot of upkeep. That's just life, though, isn't it? Doesn't everybody's house need upkeep, or is it just us?
I don't know. I think the weather here plays a significant factor.
Very wet. Yes.
But I have probably 6 or 7 power tools in my list, and none of them
went on sale. Well, we can keep watching too because Prime Day is a 4-day event, so the last day of it is going to be Friday. So maybe some things will change. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'm updating that Prime Day list that we have in our Amazon store. I'm updating it every few hours, sometimes even more often, with things that I just didn't see or that I think would be interesting, or maybe that someone told me, hey, I got this. It's really cool. You should add it to your storefront for other people. So if you have any great...
That's right. It's not over. Tomorrow is another shopping day. So
it is.
We will see what happens.
So let's go get some rest and get ready for it. I'm ready. Thanks, you guys. And again, for those of you who don't like shopping content, it's okay. We're not going to do this all the time. In fact, in the next few weeks, I have a special guest coming on to talk about travel insurance. Ben from Ben's Big Deal on Instagram. He's such a fun, cool guy. The best conversation around travel insurance. You're going to love it. And we are continuing our cruise mistakes series with flight mistakes. We keep delaying it because we have other topics that keep popping up that we're like, ooh, we got to do this. We got to do that. But we have some really neat topics coming. And I do have another guest coming on eventually in the next month to talk about cruising out of Southampton, which is a very niche topic, but a cool one as well. Thanks for shopping with me today. And until next time, we'll see you on the high seas.
Thanks for listening to Cruise Tips TV Unplugged. If you like our show and want to know more, check us out at cruisetipstv.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram by searching Cruise Tips TV. We'd love if you'd leave us a review wherever you're listening to this podcast, subscribe to the show, and tune in next week. Until next time, we'll see you on the high seas.